Welcome back to Brainwaves. In today's episode, we are delving into the intriguing world of philosophy, exploring the lives and ideas of some of the craziest philosophers in history. These remarkable thinkers were known for their unconventional beliefs, eccentric behaviors, and controversial theories. Join us on this fascinating journey as we uncover the philosophies that pushed the boundaries of sanity and brought forth revolutionary ideas. Get ready to have your mind blown. In Section 1, let's explore the extraordinary life and background of Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the craziest philosophers in history. Nietzsche was born on October 15, 1844, in Raachen, Germany. He showed exceptional academic prowess at an early age and went on to study theology and classical philology. However, his life took a tumultuous turn when he suffered from numerous health issues, including severe migraines and vision problems, which eventually led to his resignation from a teaching position at the University of Basel. In Section 2, we delve into Nietzsche's groundbreaking philosophy and controversial ideas that made him one of the craziest philosophers of all time. Nietzsche's work often challenged traditional moral values and beliefs. He famously proclaimed, "God is dead," as a critique of religious authority and emphasized the concept of the Übermensch, or Superman, an individual who transcends societal norms and embraces their own unique values. Nietzsche's philosophy also explored the eternal recurrence, which refers to the idea that everything we experience in life will happen an infinite number of times. His ideas were highly provocative and pushed the boundaries of philosophical thought in his time. In Section 3, let's explore the incredible impact and lasting legacy of Friedrich Nietzsche's work. Despite his troubled personal life and declining mental health, Nietzsche left an indelible mark on the world of philosophy. His ideas, although controversial during his time, influenced generations of thinkers, including existentialists, postmodernists, and beyond. Nietzsche's emphasis on individualism, perspectivism, and the questioning of traditional values continues to resonate today. His works, such as Thus Spoke Zarathustra and Beyond Good and Evil, are considered philosophical classics and continue to be studied and debated extensively. Nietzsche's contributions have forever transformed the field of philosophy and continue to inspire scholars, artists, and free thinkers worldwide. In Section 1, we explore the early life and influences that shaped Arthur Schopenhauer, one of the craziest philosophers to grace the world of philosophy. Schopenhauer was born on February 22, 1788, in Danzig, Poland, now Gdańsk, Poland. He came from a wealthy family and had a privileged upbringing. His early exposure to the works of philosophers such as Immanuel Kant and Plato nurtured his intellectual curiosity and set the foundation for his philosophical journey. Schopenhauer's fascination with Eastern philosophy, particularly Buddhism and Hinduism, also had a profound influence on his later philosophical ideas. In Section 2, we dive into the philosophy of pessimism that defines Arthur Schopenhauer's work and makes him one of the craziest philosophers in history. Schopenhauer believed that life is fundamentally characterized by suffering and that the world is intertwined in an endless cycle of desire and pain. He argued that human desires are insatiable and can never be fulfilled, leading to perpetual dissatisfaction. Schopenhauer's emphasis on the will, an irrational force driving human desires, and his belief in the ultimate futility of existence, set him apart from many of his contemporaries and earned him a reputation as a pessimistic philosopher. In Section 3, we uncover the lasting influence and legacy of Arthur Schopenhauer's work. Despite facing initial rejection and criticism during his lifetime, Schopenhauer's philosophy gained recognition and influenced several renowned thinkers. His pessimistic outlook on life resonated with many artists, writers, and philosophers, including Friedrich Nietzsche, Richard Wagner, Leo Tolstoy, and Sigmund Freud. Schopenhauer's pioneering ideas also had an impact on existentialism, psychoanalysis, and postmodern thought. His emphasis on the irrational nature of human desires and the power of the unconscious mind continues to be explored and debated in contemporary philosophy. Schopenhauer's unique perspective and fervent critique of traditional philosophies have solidified his place as one of the greatest and craziest philosophers in intellectual history. In Section 1, we explore the early life and influential factors that shaped Søren Kierkegaard, one of the craziest philosophers in history. Kierkegaard was born on May 5, 1813, in Copenhagen, Denmark. He grew up in a strict religious household, deeply impacted by his father's devout Christianity. Kierkegaard's father's influence, combined with his own personal experiences and struggles, played a significant role in shaping his philosophical journey. His early education in theology and philosophy provided a solid foundation for his later works, and his exposure to the works of philosophers such as Socrates, Friedrich Hegel, and Søren Kierkegaard propelled him towards a unique and profound philosophical exploration. In Section 2, we delve into Søren Kierkegaard's influential concept of existentialism, a cornerstone of his philosophical ideas that sets him apart as one of the craziest philosophers of his time. Kierkegaard's existentialism emphasized the subjective experience of the individual and the importance of personal choice and responsibility. He believed that authentic existence requires individuals to face the anxiety and uncertainty of existence head-on, while also embracing their own unique passions, values, and beliefs. Kierkegaard's concept of the leap of faith illustrates his belief in the necessity of taking a leap beyond reason and embracing religious belief without certainty or evidence. His existential ideas laid the groundwork for the existentialist movement that would follow, influencing thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche, Jean-Paul Sartre, and Albert Camus. In Section 3, we explore Søren Kierkegaard's deep engagements with faith and Christianity, a fascinating aspect of his philosophy that contributes to his status as one of the craziest philosophers in history. Kierkegaard was deeply influenced by his religious background and had complex views on Christianity. He critiqued the complacency and conformity of the established church, emphasizing the need for a personal and authentic relationship with God. Kierkegaard's writings, such as Fear and Trembling, and The Sickness unto Death, examine the concepts of faith, sin, and despair, exploring the profound complexities of religious experience. His exploration of the Knight of Faith, a figure who transcends the ethical realm through a divine commitment, challenges conventional religious notions and invites contemplation on the nature of belief and existence. In Section 1, we delve into the early life and academic background of Michel Foucault, one of the craziest philosophers in intellectual history. Foucault was born on October 15, 1926, in Poitiers, France. He displayed exceptional academic prowess from an early age and pursued degrees in philosophy, psychology, and psychopathology. Foucault's academic journey led him to study and work at prestigious institutions such as the École Normale Supérieure and the Collège de France, where he developed a deep understanding of various disciplines and laid the foundation for his groundbreaking philosophical work. In Section 2, we delve into Michel Foucault's groundbreaking philosophy of power and knowledge, which solidifies his place as one of the craziest philosophers in history. Foucault challenged traditional notions of power and knowledge, arguing that power operates not only in political and institutional realms but also permeates all aspects of society. He explored how power structures shape our identities, behaviors, and interactions. Foucault's concept of disciplinary power shed light on the ways institutions like prisons, hospitals, and schools control and regulate individuals. His influential work, such as Discipline and Punish, and The History of Sexuality, sparked significant debates and inspired scholars across various fields, including sociology, philosophy, and cultural studies. In Section 3, we explore the lasting influence and controversial legacy of Michel Foucault's work, solidifying his position as one of the craziest philosophers in intellectual history. Foucault's ideas have had a profound impact on various fields, including philosophy, sociology, cultural studies, and gender studies. His critical analysis of power dynamics and his focus on discourse and societal norms sparked major discussions and inspired subsequent generations of scholars to question the established structures and systems. However, Foucault's work has also faced criticism, particularly regarding his views on power and his skeptical stance on universal truth. Some argue that his analysis neglects important aspects of agency and individual resistance. Despite the debates surrounding his work, Foucault's ideas continue to be widely studied, discussed, and applied in contemporary academic and activist circles. In Section 1, we explore the early life and influential experiences that shaped Jean-Paul Sartre, one of the craziest philosophers in history. Sartre was born on June 21, 1905, in Paris, France. His father passed away when he was very young, leaving him under the care of his mother and grandfather. Sartre's early exposure to literature, particularly the works of French writers such as Jean-Pierre Sartre, Charles Baudelaire, and Marcel Proust, ignited his passion for writing and philosophy. His educational background in philosophy, psychology, and literature, as well as his experiences during World War II, significantly influenced his philosophical development. In Section 2, we delve into Jean-Paul Sartre's influential existentialist philosophy, which solidifies his position as one of the craziest philosophers in intellectual history. Sartre rejected the idea of a predetermined human nature and instead emphasized the individual's freedom and responsibility to create their own meaning and purpose in life. Central to Sartre's philosophy is the concept of existence precedes essence, which means that individuals exist first and then define themselves through their choices and actions. His famous statement, "Existence precedes essence," encapsulates his belief that there is no inherent meaning or purpose in life. It is up to each individual to give their existence significance and direction. Sartre's existentialist ideas, explored in his major works such as Being and Nothingness and Nausea, continue to inspire philosophical discourse and resonate with individuals seeking to navigate the complexities of existence. In Section 3, we explore Jean-Paul Sartre's significant contributions as a political activist and the controversies that surrounded him, further adding to his reputation as one of the craziest philosophers of his time. Sartre was deeply engaged in political causes, particularly Marxism and anti-colonialism. He openly criticized capitalist societies, advocating for revolutionary change and a classless society. Sartre's political activism extended to his involvement in the French Resistance during World War II and his support for various left-wing movements. However, his support for communism and his affiliation with the Soviet Union drew criticism, especially during the Cold War era. Sartre's refusal to accept the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1964, citing his commitment to political causes, further solidified his rebellious and unconventional image. Despite the controversies, Sartre's impact as a philosopher and political thinker remains undeniable. And that concludes our exploration of the craziest philosophers in history. Throughout this video, we have encountered Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher who famously declared, "God is dead," and grappled with nihilism. Then, there was Arthur Schopenhauer, whose pessimistic worldview influenced countless artists and thinkers. Søren Kierkegaard, known as the father of existentialism, delved into the depths of human existence and the concept of individuality. We also examined Michel Foucault, whose writings on power, sexuality, and madness challenged societal norms. Lastly, we explored the life and works of Jean-Paul Sartre, an existentialist who pondered the meaning of freedom and responsibility. These philosophers dared to challenge conventional wisdom, provoking and inspiring generations of thinkers to come. Their ideas continue to shape the world of philosophy and influence our understanding of the human condition. As always, thank you for joining us on this intellectual journey. It's been a wild ride.